Ron Benning here with your Sacramento Fourplex Market Update for the month ending July of 2025. In this video, I'll cover the latest market trends and we'll take a look at the break-even GRM for a Sacramento Fourplex. This month I'm doing something a little different too. I'll be looking at a 50-year interest rate trend and digging a little deeper into the increased inventory trend, if this is a seasonal blip or if it is something much more. Developing trends leave evidence. Watch until the end, and I think some of you will be surprised by what I've discovered. July of 2025 marks the third month in a row that we've been in a buyer's market for fourplexes in the Sacramento area. We're now sitting on 17 months of inventory based on closed sales. That is a very strong buyer's market. Compared to last year, the month supply of inventory is up 30.8%. And while it's down slightly from the 19-month supply in June, it's still historically elevated. Only 2 fourplexes sold in July. That's down from 4 in June, and it's flat compared to July of 2024. The one bright spot is that pending sales have surged to 8, up from just 1 last month. However, when you consider that there was almost none last month, it pretty much just averages out to a typical and normal pending sales. So this 700% increase month over month is good, and it's up 33% over a year ago. But even if all of those close in the next 30 days, it won't be enough to absorb the increased inventory that's been building. And I believe there will still likely have at least a 10 to 12 month supply at the end of the month. Active fourplex inventory at the end of the month was 34 listings, up 6.25% from June and 78.9% higher than July of last year. I wanted to see if this was just another seasonal cycle or if there's something else going on here. To better understand, I decided to look at fourplex inventory levels going back 15 years. Inventory is also high right now. You have to go all the way back to 2014 to find fourplex inventory this high. Mortgage rates have remained fairly stable over the last few months. The 30-year fixed rate mortgage averaged 6.72 at the end of July, slightly lower than the 6.74, although the rates are down a bit from the peak late last year and earlier this year. But despite this, you have to go all the way back to the year 2000 to see rates that were higher. I've seen many lenders saying that this is a normal rate now, but what nobody is doing is going back and overlaying what the rates were the last time inventory was this high by reverting back to the interest rate chart for 2012 when the inventory was at this historic level. Rates were in the 4.5% to 5% range. The higher rates in this inventory uptick cycle will make it harder to clear the inventory out without price reductions. Assuming 25% down, the target break-even GRM for a fourplex in July 2025 is approximately 11.76. What's a big surprise to many is that while many buyers are sitting on the sidelines waiting for better rates, most of the fourplexes that have sold in the past couple of months would have actually broken even or better with 25% down. And when this is combined with the interest-only loan, the numbers don't look too bad. The average days on the market for sold fourplexes dropped to 7 days, down from 75 in June. A dramatic drop that is misleading because there were only 2 properties sold. They came on the market and sold fast. It's the same thing with the sold to original list price ratio this month. The buyer bargaining power was negative 1%. And that really happened because there was only a couple of properties sold. They were priced right and they sold quickly. Sometimes statistics can be distorted. If you're enjoying this video and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please subscribe now so that I can keep you informed about the latest investing trends. The average sold price in July was $1,001,000, up from $940,000 in June. Again, I feel this rise is insignificant due to the fact that there were only 2 sales and they were in the most expensive part of town. So what do I predict over the next couple of months for the Fourplex market in Sacramento? For buyers, this is what you've been waiting for. There's a glut of fourplexes on the market, and some of those sellers have to sell. There's a good chance we can find you a property at or below the break-even point if you're not afraid to write a few offers. And we come in a little lower on age inventory. I'm looking for a couple of buyers who want to work very closely with me this month. If that sounds good, please call me or text me and let's get started. For sellers, I've been predicting this for some time. I believe the fourplex prices are going to start falling in the near future. Now's a good time to sell before the inventory gets higher and forces prices even lower. At this point, the only thing that will keep prices from falling is if interest rates come down between 0.5% and 1%, or if the inventory level drops dramatically. The month's inventory is going to be the critical stat over the next few months. If you want to sell, you must answer an important question. If there are only 2 to 4 fourplexes that are going to sell, why should they pick yours? Overpriced listings will have little to no chance of selling. Despite this otherwise gloomy news, I have sold 3 of my fourplex listings in the past 45 days, and I have one more that's getting ready to close. So this is an indication that aggressively marketing and reasonable pricing will work. If you're considering selling, see the link below in the comments to get an estimate of your property's value or an update on your rent values. Whether you're considering buying or selling in the next 7 days or 7 months, give me a call, text, or send me a DM so that I can help you plan a smooth purchase or sale transaction.